3 alpha females under one roof is just bad maths. Doctors in half an hour. Now, and not for the first time, Brooke divides opinion in Shortland Street.
Actually, why don't you go home? I'll take care of that.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
At least the other computers don't seem to be affected.
Can you just yell at me or something, please? I didn't mean to wreck it.
Right, so the whole thing was just an accident? The cleaner's bucket just magically emptied itself all over the mainframe.
I'm sorry. I was tired and stressed and
What
crazy.
does that stink?
It's the smell of dead computer.
You didn't just kill Helga, did you? No way.
Aren't you still on leave?
Punishment, you mean, for the Helga hack job? Yes, though what I did is starting to pale in comparison to what you... Hey, name one nurse in this place who hasn't wanted to do the same. You'll be a hero.
She could lose her job.
Well, a martyr, then. What did Rachel say?
She doesn't know yet.
So, what are the chances of you suffering temporary amnesia and forgetting what just happened? I'm going to be fired, aren't I?
Okay, this is your suite for the night. Room service will be along shortly, and this is Dr. Freeman. Brooke, this is Marcus.
Let's get you settled in, eh?
Unstable type 2 diabetes, has a raised cholesterol level, and his glucose levels are all over the place. Seems to be mildly depressed.
Okay. Carry on.
You're knocking off.
No, it's fine. I don't mind.
Forget it. I'll brief the night guy.
It's better to hand over to me than some wet behind the ears registrar.
For you to hand over to him in turn, though.
I'll stay and finish with this patient. Go before I change my mind.
You're cool.
How's it looking? Odd. If Marcus is following his program, which he says he is, his cholesterol and glucose levels should be within normal range.
You can still catch DK if you have any questions.
I'll manage.
Probably none of my business, but you two not playing nice shouldn't get in the way of patient care.
This has nothing to do with TK. And you're right, it's none of your business.
Sorry.
Rachel, you need to come into the hospital now. There's a situation.
You're not going to tell her it was Tracy, are you?
Not that it's any of your concern.
Well, she's your girlfriend. You don't narc on your girlfriend.
In your world.
Nicole.
Oh, shush. Let's be honest here. You've done us all a huge favour. And you quit because you hated Helga.
And now I'm back. And of course I don't want to dob you in, but what choice do I have? I'm your boss. I saw you do it.
It's okay.
What were you thinking?
I'll fess up to Rachel myself. It'll be easier that way.
No way. You'll lose your job.
We need a hand, Scotty.
Maybe we can fix it. Maybe not.
You start explaining why I've been dragged back here, and it better be good.
Well, Helga has been incapacitated.
What do you mean, incapacitated?
I hope the insurance is up to date.
Why are you here?
You're lucky I was. The place was starting to look like a swimming pool. Haven't you seen what happened? The sprinkler must have gone off. It's made one hell of a mess. Tracy managed to shut off the water, but Helga is not looking good. I don't think she's waterproof.
Yeah, she pretty much just fried.
And why did the sprinkler go off?
I don't know.
Were any other sprinklers activated?
They don't appear to have been, no, but this came clean off, so I wonder whether it was an independent malfunction.
Right. And you expect me to believe this?
I'm sorry?
You were in major trouble last week for sabotaging Helga, yet here you are in the hospital, dripping wet, Helga drowned.
I was trying to clean up.
Nicole was just trying to help.
So it's my mess now.
So, you're suffering from fatigue, as well as the hot flushes, sweating and headaches.
Yeah,
Any weight gain?
around my middle mostly.
What about your moods? How have you been feeling?
Haven't we been over that?
I know you're tired, but it's important that I get an overall picture. Just a couple more questions, I promise. Maya, could you give us a couple of minutes?
Sure.
Have you noticed any changes in your sex drive or erectile dysfunction? It is a common problem with patients with unstable diabetes. Not the easiest thing to discuss with a stranger, I know, but if you've experienced any problems in that area, it would be useful to know. Lowered sex drive, erectile...
I've never had any problems in that area. Never. You've got a damn cheek, lady.
Why did you do that?
I'm saving your butt. You'll lose your job if she finds out you did this, and it's not worth it.
It's beyond repair.
Told you.
At least the water damage was contained. I guess we should be thanking you, Nicole.
Apologies for dragging you in here, but I thought you'd want to know.
Nicole and Tracy have filled me in.
Right, well, it goes without saying that all the appropriate steps will be taken. There's a very regrettable situation.
Is Maya in the loop?
I haven't managed to get a hold of her yet.
She's working down on medical.
Well, I'll go track her down. We need to put together a damage control plan. Let's say my office, 10 minutes.
Sure.
Don't worry, I've taken care of everything.
What have you done?
Simply put a slightly different angle on the truth. Call it a sprinkler accident.
What?
I set it off. As far as Rachel's concerned, that's what killed Helga. Don't worry, she doesn't suspect a thing.
You were unbelievable. Do you realize the damage you might have done? I can't believe you go along with this.
She didn't. It was kind of an ambush, but it is totally brilliant, don't you think?
Look, just don't stress about it. I will go to Rachel and take the blame just as we planned.
No, you don't deserve to get the sack over this. That thing was a menace. And you should be sticking by your partner.
Rachel is expecting me. I have to go.
What are you going to tell her?
I have no idea.
A burst sprinkler pipe.
Apparently.
Right above Helga. Wow.
Well, at first I thought Helga had been deliberately put out of action. Wouldn't have surprised me. The nurses are still so anti.
Feelings have been running very high.
But I'm sure no one lost it to that extent that they'd destroy an expensive piece of...
You'd hope not. I'm just glad Nicole and Tracy were there to deal with the faulty sprinkler. The last thing we needed was a flood on top of everything else.
Nicole, what's she doing here?
Waiting to give you a lift home, as I understood.
Oh, sorry. My brain, I'm knackered.
Right. Next order of business. I've taken on board your complaints and hopefully have a solution. Scotty has agreed to return as nursing manager. Assuming you have no objections.
None from me. I am delighted.
Excellent. Well, I take it the rosters have to be redone now that Helga has been incapacitated, as Tracy so aptly put it. Though I doubt you'll meet much resistance from the nurses. Scotty?
I'm happy to help rejig the rosters. I know it's a big job.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Marcus is due another BSL. Do you want me to take care of it?
His levels are all over the place. He's experiencing weight gain and, according to his notes, reduced muscle mass. When I broached the topic of his sex drive, he practically bit my head off.
You'd be pretty used to questions on that, surely.
Unless he's suffering from low testosterone, and he's too proud to admit it.
You think the symptoms are due to that rather than unstable diabetes?
I'd guess. I'm not sure.
I guess it adds up.
Could you check his testosterone levels with his next round of blood work, just in case?
But you're going to talk to him about the possibility first, aren't you? If he's not cool talking with a girl, I'm sure TK would talk to him.
I'd rather not.
Why not? They seemed to get along when he was admitted. I'm sure TK won't mind. It's not like you two have any personal issues, right?
How'd it go with Rachel? Did you tell her?
It's
Scotty, I'm dying here.
No. You're a hypocrite, you know that? When it comes to other people fessing up, you're all over them.
Did you have to bring that up?
You just made me lie through my teeth.
I didn't make you.
So are you going to go and tell her yourself like you said you would? I thought I knew you.
You do know me.
The person I know wouldn't vandalise a computer unnecessarily, or lie, or go along with someone else's to save her back.
I was all set to own up before Nicole came along with her rescue plan. Now if I go down, she goes down too, and that's not fair.
What about the position you've put me in? Is that fair?
Still up?
Oh, I didn't want to miss you. Have you eaten?
Yeah, I grabbed something on the way.
Oh, it's not the same as food made with love. Takeaways are for people without girlfriends at home.
How was your night?
Good. I called in to work to give you a ride home, but then I got caught up in all the chaos.
Yeah, Helga. What a nightmare.
Blowing sprinkler. How random is that?
Pretty random when it's only Helga that's affected.
Yeah. Some would call it a modern-day miracle. Hell of a mess to clean up, though, hence the lack of ride home.
Okay.
Only you don't seem okay with it. Are you mad at me or something?
Of course not. I'm just disappointed that I missed you.
Well, the upshot of that is I got time to run you a bath, so you should jump right in.
Sounds good.
Go on. Scoot.
How does that feel?
Can hardly feel a thing.
That's the general idea.
Okay, Tracy Woodruff's there for you.
Hi, I was wondering if you had a minute. I just need to discuss something with you.
This is home VA.
Yeah, Sonic 90, Pulse 100.
I'll get him to recess.
When you have a minute, I do need to talk.
In case you haven't noticed, we're kind of flat out in here.
I just needed to chat to TK, that's all.
Surely you can wait till after work hours.
Actually, no. When he's free, could you tell him I'd like to discuss a patient of his, Marcus Dara?
Sure.
That is, if it's within your professional duties to do so.
Thank you for trying, anyway.
No worries.
Any joy?
IT reckons they can retrieve the data off the hard drive, but that's it.
All right, I'll organise backup disks from our off-site storage facility.
Thank you, and we need to contact the insurance company.
Done.
I hope they have deep pockets. It's going to cost a packet to rebuild that system from scratch.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining, I suppose. I'm sure the majority of staff will more than welcome a little Helga holiday.
It's not them I'm concerned about. It's the DHB. A few days after their expensive system is sabotaged, it's soaked. How am I going to explain this?
Hey, have you seen Brooke?
For the patient in room 5.
Do you reckon she'll be long?
How should I know? Sorry, is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, she came to see me about a diabetic patient, Marcus Dara, type 2 diabetic. Do you have any idea what she wanted?
None. Sorry, she shouldn't be long.
Hey, I thought I'd check up on you.
What's up?
You feeling any better?
Not really.
Is that physically or your mood? About Dr. Freeman, what does she think?
A lot of blah, blah, blah. That chick is a hoity-toity pain in the butt. All talk, no listen, that's her.
Well, hey, I'm available to talk if there's stuff you want to discuss.
Great. Suddenly everyone's a shrink around here.
For someone who's on voluntary stand-down, we're seeing an awful lot of you.
I just wanted to, you know, touch base about stuff.
You mean find out whether I blabbed? No, I haven't yet. And to be honest, I have no idea what to do.
Well, don't feel guilty about that stupid machine. I won't let you.
I'm feeling guilty about Scotty. He's gutted I lied, and I don't think he's going to forgive me.
He will.
You went in our bedroom last night.
It's hardly the crime of the century, is it? For the sake of everyone's sanity, some lies need to be told. And when everything's back to normal and everyone's happy, Scotty will understand.
I don't think we're talking about the same Scotty.
I thought you were off shopping today.
Absolutely. Shoe sale of the century. I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I got a
I'm only buying one pair of boots, though. I've promised myself, so I should have money left over to buy my gorgeous girlfriend lunch.
That sounds nice. Who'd you have in mind?
Here?
Wow, you're all class.
I'm on unpaid leave. Where's the compromise?
I'm after Tracy.
You just missed her.
Oh, well, if you see her before I do, tell her the insurance company are here. They need a description of what happened last night.
Well, why don't I go and find her? I should probably be in the interview, so it makes sense.
Please yourself.
What about your boots?
I think gaining brownie points here is a bit more important, don't you?
So the same as before, the sweats, the shaking, the low mood.
Pretty much.
Any other symptoms? It could be more of an emotional problem. You said you've been feeling down. Anything that's triggered that? Anything at all? Hey, there's no need to be embarrassed, mate. I've got a confidentiality clause in my contract.
I split up with my missus not long ago.
Any particular reason?
Things in the little fellow department aren't working the way they should. I'm just not interested. Haven't been for ages. Even if I was.
It's not happening, huh?
My girl thought I didn't want to. I was too ashamed to tell her the real reason.
Often that's a symptom of clinical depression.
I talked to my doc about that. He tested me out, reckons I'm fine.
You get regular chicks down there too?
Yes.
You know, a lot of men suffering from type 2 diabetes develop testosterone deficiency. There's a chance it could be that.
Great. You know, I am bloody depressed.
Hey, don't be. It's treatable. We'd simply get you on a replacement course and then you'd be back to normal pretty quickly.
Proper normal? Everything? You know.
You bet. You and Brooke never discussed this, huh?
I tried, she shut me down.
Now, let's sit you with a blood test, eh?
Why are you being so paranoid?
Because on top of vandalism, I've now committed insurance fraud.
And the only way you'll get caught is if you lose your nerve.
Or Scotty blabs.
Which he won't. So relax, block the whole thing from your mind and carry on.
How'd it go?
It was pretty straightforward. I should get back to it.
You two being cagey. What's going on?
Well, you could hardly blame me, could you? Tracy is pretty cute. Hey, I was thinking, why don't I bring lunch in for us instead? There's this cute little deli I've been wanting to try for ages.
Nicole.
You know you love me. Back to work. Shoot.
I hope you're behaving, Nurse Miller.
Were you listening in?
Me? Of course not.
I'm stressed about Helga, that's all.
Helga? He's celebrating this stupid thing's carked it.
What is it with you people? That machine was designed specifically to help you.
Towards nervous breakdowns. Towards a hospital where machines are more important than people. If that's the case, you should be extremely proud.
Nice for some.
This is the first break I've managed all day. Are you looking for me?
I've been with your diabetic patient.
Oh, right. Yeah, you should have grabbed me because...
There's a testosterone deficiency.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
by the sound of it, you completely ignored what he had to say. And their patient suffered a lot of unnecessary stress and worry because of this.
But I did.
Yeah, I'm busy enough with my own job without having to bail you out. Get your act together.
That was pretty harsh.
No, she failed to pick up a very simple testosterone deficiency in a diabetic patient.
If you're talking about Marcus Darragh, Brooke suspected as much. She tried to talk to him about it, but he was obviously uncomfortable with a female doctor. That's why she wanted to involve you. We ran the blood test this morning.
The insurance company are being very cooperative, and I'm sure we'll be up and running again soon.
I need an exact time frame. A tremendous amount of work has gone into Helga. I don't want this trial to lose momentum.
Or perhaps this could be an opportunity to call it quits. The truth is, I'm experiencing a great deal of opposition.
That's to be expected. People usually resent change.
It runs deeper than that. I'm losing staff, a lot of staff, management as well as shop floor. Helga works well as a tool, and I freely admit that, but our people should be calling the shots. Relying solely on Helga, it's too risky.
I'm afraid I disagree. In terms of cutting costs, Helga is a godsend. We no longer have the expense of staff we don't need.
Which means no overtime for our best people, and they're leaving in droves. What's the point of running on bare minimum if the people we're forced to replace them with are substandard?
Once everything settles down, our new people will get up to speed and this hospital will run like a song.
If Helga were infallible, that's something I'm yet to be convinced of.
Hi.
Hey,
Decided?
if I dob myself in, I lose my job and charges could be laid. Plus, what if they sue for damages? That computer cost thousands. Yes, I know I should have thought of those things before I tipped a bucket of water on it.
I don't know why you did it in the first place. It's not like you.
The computer was the monster and I was the angry mob with the pitchforks, okay? Yes, I was wrong to do it, but how is fixing up going to make any difference?
It'll eat away at you if you don't. Look at you.
Okay. But what about Nicole?
It complicates things that Nicole got herself involved, but I can't see you holding back. It's not in you to lie. Hey, with a bit of luck, Nicole might end up in the next cell.
I hate you so much.
We could go round in circles all afternoon, William, but my opinion stands.
Well, with respect, you have very little choice in the matter.
As acting CEO, I have every right to protect my staff. Not only that, Callum backs my position 100%.
The DHB is not the enemy, Rachel. Every decision we make has your best interest at heart.
Then take the trial somewhere else. I'm sure there's plenty of hospitals willing to be involved.
That point is not negotiable.
Why not? Just because it doesn't work here doesn't mean it won't work somewhere
I'm afraid
else.
it's not up for debate.
Then can you at least tell me why?
Because there are larger things to consider.
You better start being straight with me.
The DHB believe it's more efficient to operate Shortland Street Hospital as a satellite run from Central.
Pardon?
We've been restructuring all year. The PCC closure.
My appointment is 2IC.
And after the results of the Helga trial, we'll be creating a new managerial position within the hospital, quite similar to yours now, to look after the day-to-day running, reporting to Central CEO.
And what about the CEO position here?
Callum's position would effectively be redundant. You probably don't realize this now, but it's a good thing. You stand through very well out of this.
Fifth-generation homeowners put their stamp on the family property with a super garden tonight on 1 at 8:30. Next, 3 generations of women find themselves too close for comfort. It's Doctors.